Look in the mirror and accept that the man you see today, unfortunately, does not have what it takes to conquer what he desires. The truth hurts, but your mediocrity is the fruit of every time you chose comfort over hard work. I'm not here to give you a hug or to tell you that everything will be fine while you continue to be a background character in your own story. For the next 365 days, you will accept your own definitive social death. The pact is simple and brutal because you will disappear from the map and delete every distraction that makes you feel like life is a theme park. You will bury your desire to be seen now in order to be respected forever. Starting tomorrow, your phone will stop buzzing.
Hello?
And the people who call you to waste time will simply forget you exist. This silence is not a void, but the sound of your empire being built in secret. Your first mission in the cave is a total dopamine detox, deleting entertainment apps that drain your vital energy. No Instagram, no TikTok, and no useless news. Now, your only window to the world is the production of value. You will dedicate 6 hours a day to deep work, focusing exclusively on a high-value skill that the American market pays top dollar for. Choose between sales, copywriting, or tech, and become lethal in that discipline while the world sleeps. By mastering this skill in isolation, you will stop being a slave to minimum wage and become the master of your own price. The immediate result will be the realization that you can generate in a month what used to take a whole year. Your diet will be a war diet, cutting out sugars and processed foods that cloud your judgment and steal your clarity in financial decisions. With your brain operating at high performance, you will see profit opportunities where others only see crises. Physical training will be non-negotiable, serving to forge the testosterone and resilience needed to endure 12 hours of focused work. A strong body sustains a mind that does not bend under the pressure of interest rates or market volatility. By the 4th month, you will start applying your skill to land international clients, charging in dollars and accumulating raw capital. The feeling of seeing those first thousands of dollars coming in without social effort will be your new addiction. You will learn to invest every spare cent into income-generating assets, making compound interest your most loyal employee. While your old friends spend at clubs, you will be buying fractions of your perpetual freedom. Isolation will teach you to read contracts, understand taxes, and master the psychology of money like no college course ever could. You will harvest a financial maturity that puts you 10 years ahead of anyone your age. There will be a moment of deep boredom, and that is exactly where your creativity will explode to create new sources of passive income. Boredom is the womb of financial genius, and in the cave, you will have plenty of time to give birth to your success. By the 6th month, your emergency fund will be so solid that the fear of losing a job will have completely vanished. You will feel for the first time what it is like to have fuck you money, being able to say no to any mediocre proposal. You will automate processes and delegate operational tasks, focusing only on the macro strategy that scales your wealth. This transition from operator to business owner is what separates the rich from those who just work hard. Every night of solitude, you will review your goals and adjust your course, becoming a precise navigator in an ocean of economic uncertainty. The result will be unshakable self-confidence based on facts and numbers, not positive thinking. Your perception of value will change drastically, and you will grow to loathe luxury consumption that only serves to feed someone else's ego. The true luxury you will harvest is total control over your schedule and your destiny. From the 8th month on, you will start to see patterns in the American market that no one else notices because they are too distracted. You will anticipate moves and position yourself before the herd, multiplying your capital with calculated moves. People will start looking for you for advice, but you will remain silent because those who talk much build little in practice. Your authority will be measured by your silent results and not by your words on social media. You will develop an iron discipline that will turn any difficult task into something banal and executable in just a few minutes. This level of execution is what will allow you to dominate entire market niches while the competition rests. The anxiety that used to consume you will be replaced by a deep peace coming from the certainty that your financial future is guaranteed. You will harvest nights of peaceful sleep, knowing that your system works for you 24 hours a day. Upon reaching the 10th month, you will make financial contributions that are larger than the annual revenue of most small businesses. The impact of this on your lineage will be eternal, breaking cycles of poverty that lasted generations in your family. You will become an expert in negotiation, knowing exactly how to extract the maximum profit in every strategic handshake. Isolation has given you the coldness necessary to never show desperation at a negotiation table. Your mind will be a living library of scale, marketing, and management strategies, making you a rare piece on the chessboard of capitalism. You will harvest the respect of giants, for they will recognize the scent of one who passed through the fire of focus. Actually, this stage, physical fatigue will no longer have power over you, for the purpose of being free will be the inexhaustible fuel of your soul. You will feel a controlled euphoria realizing that the plan is working exactly as you designed it. The cave mode will remove every layer of weakness that modern society has deposited on your shoulders since childhood. You will emerge from this process as a new man, hardened by discipline and softened by the wisdom of capital. With only 2 months left, you will begin to plan your strategic exit, preparing the ground for your new life of abundance. There will be no going back to your previous lifestyle, for your mind has expanded and no longer accepts crumbs. You will look at the problems that kept you up a year ago and laugh at their simplicity in the face of your new resolution capacity. The size of your problems is now proportional to the size of your new profits and investments. Your network will be reset from scratch, attracting only people who are at the same level of ambition and result as you. You will harvest friendships worth millions based on mutual growth and not on cheap entertainment. Upon completing the 365 days, you will have in your hands not just money, but the keys to your own personal kingdom. The final result is the freedom to wake up anywhere in the world and know that you are in control. Discipline will no longer be an effort, but your intrinsic nature, making success an inevitable consequence of existing. You will feel the weight of the responsibility of being the architect of your own life, and it will give you immense pleasure. Your financial legacy will be so well structured that not even global crises will be able to shake what you built in the dark. You will harvest immortality through the security you left for those who will come after you in history. The mental clarity you acquired will be your compass for the rest of your life, preventing you from falling into new consumer traps. You learned to distinguish an asset from a liability, and that lesson is worth more than $1 billion. The American market, with all its competitiveness, will become your personal playground, where you play to win and you win every time. You will have the audacity of winners and the caution of the wise, balanced in a perfect symmetry of power. Observe the world around you and see how everyone stays in the same place while you jumped 10 years in just 12 months. This competitive advantage is the prize for having the courage to disappear when everyone else wanted to show up. There will be no more room for doubt or hesitation in your actions, for you know exactly the price of each of your conquests. You are the master of your time, and time now works in favor of your bank account and your rest. Feel the pride of being the man who promised and delivered, without needing applause or an audience to validate your brutal effort. Glory is solitary in execution, but it is public and resounding in the results you present now. Your financial health will be the foundation for all other areas of your life, allowing you to take care of your family with dignity. You will harvest smiles of gratitude from those you love, for being the hero the family needed. Each mental scar left by the cave will be a constant reminder that you are capable of enduring anything for your purpose. You do not fear the future because you have already built your future with your own hands and with much sweat. The authority you emanate now will attract opportunities that once seemed impossible or destined only for those elected by luck. You are now part of the elected group, not by luck, but by the merit of having crossed the desert. Money now flows to you with a startling naturalness, as if it recognizes your mastery over the rules of the game. You learn the language of capital, and now capital responds to your command with total loyalty. Keep your guard up, for success attracts parasites, and you learned in isolation to filter who truly deserves to be by your side. Protect your empire with the same ferocity with which you built it during this year of war. Your story will be a beacon for those lost in mediocrity, showing that the path to wealth is narrow and difficult. You have become the living proof that human will, when focused, is the most powerful force in nature. Take a deep breath and feel the air of freedom that only those who owe nothing to anyone and have capital to spare can truly breathe. You are free, not because they gave you freedom, but because you conquered it with every hour of work. The cave mode journey comes to an end, but your life as a man of high impact and wealth has only just begun for real. The world is ready for your return, but you will never be the same man who left. Look at the horizon and see the infinite possibilities that open up when you have resources, a sharp mind, and a character of pure steel. The top is just your new starting point for goals you previously didn't even dare to imagine. You defeated yourself. And that is the greatest victory a human being can achieve in their passage through this complex planet. The American financial market now has a new player who plays to dominate and not just to participate. Prepare for the next level, for he who learned to win in the cave knows how to win anywhere under the bright sun. Your account is full, your mind is ready, and your destiny is in your hands definitively. Comment below if you accept the challenge of entering cave mode today, and subscribe to the channel to shield your mind. Leave a like on the video to show the algorithm that you are part of the 1% seeking the top. Tomorrow, the sun will rise for everyone, but it will shine differently for those who had the courage to sacrifice a year for eternity. Your new life of abundance starts right now, and it is much bigger than your dreams.